Over there. Members take their seats. Thank you. Hey, John, is eventually everybody's going to get one of these?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a call to order, and I spoke with Mr. Casey, and he is happy about the idea that since he already gave us the information about, oh, yes.
Madam Chairman, I move we table item 2 on the agenda until the next regular meeting of the Water Pollution Control Authority.
Second.
Okay, that's essentially the reports, which John already gave us a copy of. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Wait,
Aye.
Aye.
Too late.
I think you had something to say.
Okay. The next thing on the agenda is a resolution to hire the municipal and financial services to evaluate our governance. Would somebody make a motion to
So
that?
move.
Second.
You could read the whole thing, Tina, go ahead.
I'd like to make a resolution to hire the municipal and financial services to
I'm
evaluate.
sorry, point of order. There was already a motion and a second, so I'm sorry, I'm confused.
I think we're just reading the item.
I'll withdraw my motion.
Withdraw the
I
second.
withdraw my second.
All right.
Yes,
you.
that motion didn't stipulate the amount.
Okay, I'd like to make a resolution to hire the municipal and financial services to evaluate Stratford's WPCA governance structure and relationship to the general fund and user rates and fees, and to appropriate $49,800 for that purpose.
Second.
There's a second. Is there any discussion? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay. Moving to the next item on the agenda, number 4, the pump station at Ryan Lane.
I would like to make a resolution.
Could you talk into your mic, because I'm deaf?
I would like to make a resolution. Pump station at Ryan Lane and the appropriations not exceed $75,000 from the capital contingency for pumps, valves, and installation.
Second.
Is there any discussion? I just want to mention one thing about this. Pete told me that he had his own people do the installation rather than farming it out, and they saved money, and there's Pete. But anyway, that being said, is there any further discussion about the appropriation for the pump station at Ryan Lane?
I just have one question. Why is this particular pump station separated from the other 6 that are sort of in play?
Well, the overall project probably will run about 5 years, I think, if we phase the work. This particular station, these are only our immediate concerns are with the pumps, so we felt to address this sooner and then put the biggest effort into some of the stations that really require more capital.
Okay, no, fair enough. If this one's in need and we need to repair it now,
Thank
then
you.
by all means we'll separate it out. Thank you.
Madam Chairman?
Yes.
Through you, Mr. Stallings. I seem to recall at one of our previous meetings, you indicated that the pump station that was the most in need of repair was the Peck's Mill station. Did I misunderstand you?
Yeah, the Peck's Mill and the Ryder's pump stations were built about the same period of time, 1972. Actually, the Peck's Mill's pump station, we've put some emergency work into the wet well, so that work is undergoing now. We're in the design phase of that. So that will be encompassed in the larger project.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions? Okay, no other questions. Let's take a vote on the motion to appropriation not to exceed $75,000 for the Ryan Lane pump station.
Aye.
All those in favor?
Aye.
It was second.
Wait,
Any opposed?
can you repeat that, please?
I'm sorry, what?
Can you just repeat that? I was hearing different things. Can you just repeat the
Did you,
vote?
you want to repeat the motion?
Who made the motion?
Dave.
Councilman Harden, it was seconded by Wally.
Yes.
Right, but the call for the vote, I was hearing a second here and,
He meant to say yes.
oh. Okay,
Yes.
It had been seconded.
Yeah, okay, I just wanted to be
Okay.
clear.
All right, moving to the item number 5, a proposal to apply for state clean water.
Madam
funding.
Chairman?
Yes, Vin.
Yeah. This is for an infiltration capacity study for the application for clean water funding. I offer the following resolution. Be it resolved that it is in the best interest of the town of Stratford to enter into contracts with the Department of Energy and Environmental Protection. In furtherance of this resolution, John A. Harkins, Mayor, is duly authorized to enter into and sign said contracts on behalf of the town of Stratford. The mayor is further authorized to provide such additional information and execute such other documents as may be required by the state or federal government in connection with said contracts, and to execute any amendments, rescissions, and revision thereto. The town clerk is authorized to impress the seal of the town of Stratford on any such document, amendment, rescission, or revision. I so move, Madam Chairman.
Second, please.
Okay, here, motion made and seconded. Is there any discussion about the application for state clean water funding? Beth?
Madam Chair, do you know how much the application is for, or how much the grants are for, and when the town might be receiving such funds if we were successful?
John can answer that question for you.
This is a planning grant for the project that's already underway for the I&I study, and it's 55% of the cost of that study. So I didn't write down the exact numbers, but it's 55% of what we awarded in the previous meetings. I can get you an exact number.
Well, what did we award in the previous meeting? Just roughly. 100,000, 200? I don't
No,
have my
we're
notes
on the
in front
order
of me.
of 500,000
Okay, so this is for about 280,000.
approximately.
Okay, great, thank you.
It's a good,
And when would we be getting the funds if we were successful?
This resolution is to approve us filing the application.
Yeah.
The DEP is already aware of the project, because they've already reviewed our engineer's contract and approved
Mm-hmm.
it. So it's going to be several months before we would get approval of it, but then all the costs we're incurring would be eligible.
Okay, and I just have a few
that's
further
a good
questions.
percentage.
Yeah, no, it's great. My other question is the study already in the expenditure side of the FY17 budget, and would this be unanticipated revenues of $250,000?
This is not an on-budget line item, I don't believe. I believe that would be it's on.
I think this was
in the cap-
okayed a couple of years ago, wasn't it?
Well, the town's portion of it was approved, which is our 45%. We've approved that. That came out of the capital undesignated reserve, so it wasn't a budget line item, it was a capital cost.
Okay,
But the 55%, we knew we were going to be getting it, so it doesn't really appear
right.
in a budget.
So if I understand correctly, it's likely that those funds, that $250,000, will likely be put back into the capital reserve account that WPCA has.
It's going to get back in and paid out to the consultant.
Yeah.
So we're not receiving it,
Okay.
we're using it to pay our expenses.
Okay, fabulous, thank you. That's all good news.
Are there any other questions? Okay, if not, we'll take a vote on the clean water funding for the I&I project application to the state. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
Third. Fourth.
Very good, Missy.
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
There's your